Seth, you've been here today signing books.
Yeah, it's been a fun book signing. 2020 version of a book signing. But yeah, signing some books. I've had several launched this year.
Right.
Sort of using COVID and some of the downturns of certain business to put it towards getting some of the books out. I think it's timely. We've had a lot of folks getting the tree farm and the nativity. Just looking for stories that are a little bit sweeter and offer a bit of hope in the storyline. So I think that's been very well received.
Very good. And your latest releases are which ones?
The Nativity,
right,
which is a holiday romance,
right,
and then The Tree Farm, which is a bit of a holiday family drama.
And you just got out Dark Chase too a couple months ago,
and
right?
Dark Chase came out right before Halloween. Perfect timing for that. So that's a supernatural thriller.
All right, I remember starting the preview there.
Yeah.
So how long does it take to write a book?
Historically, it took me years. These days, I'm actually at a clip where I'll get about anywhere from 2 to 4 books written a year, depending on the complexity of the book. But that's a very advanced pace for completing a novel.
And where does this come from, this drive to write?
I think I've always had it. I grew up as an avid reader, and I think I've always had stories just in my head. So I could be literally driving down the road, and a scene will pop in just by something that I've witnessed on the highway, and it'll turn into a storyline for me. Now, storyline might turn into a chapter of a later book, or it might spin into the story that I was after in and of itself. I'll grab stories from the headlines. You look at the Nativity. The Nativity was really from discussions where residents and businesses, you couldn't say Merry Christmas, and their holiday displays were taboo, and that came from the headlines. So I took that storyline from the headline, and it was bugging me, so it was just wrapping around my brain, and I came up with a story to kind of express the fact that peace on earth, goodwill towards men, regardless of denomination or background, is a good thing to say. So if somebody comes up and says Happy Hanukkah to me, I'm not going to be bewildered and upset. I'm going to be grateful. Thank you for thinking of me with a kind gesture. And that's kind of the message behind it.
Positive spin on life.
You got it. And we need that in 2020.
How do your books help people cope with the whole lockdown and shutdown and the pandemic and everything?
Well, again, it's all about story of hope. So when you look at The Tree Farm, this is a family that lost everything. And frankly, what scares me right now is I do believe that there are families that are in trouble right now. There are businesses in trouble because of the economic strife that COVID caused on them. So the story of The Tree Farm takes a family that has to really look at life in a much more simple fashion and really grasp what matters the most, and that's family, friends, community. Of course, for them, they have a strong Christian background, so that was a really strong force for them. And having all that happen right around the holidays was just a reminder for them of what Christmas was truly supposed to be about.
And where do people find your books?
You can really get my books anywhere books are sold. Some of the stores may not have them in stock, but they're orderable. Vintage Books in Vancouver, they can get books within 24 hours. Barnes & Noble, of course, Amazon. And events like here at Caffe Piccolo. Part of what I'm doing here at Caffe Piccolo is able to return a little bit to local businesses here in downtown Camas. So every time somebody buys a book at one of these events, money goes towards Caffe Piccolo. In this regard, it's in terms of a gift certificate coffee that I purchased for buyers of the book to use at Caffe Piccolo at a later date.
All right. Thank you, Seth, for your time today.
Thank you, Artie. It's a pleasure.